Hello again, and we are into the third example of how to writing the body paragraph. And this time, the question type that we have taken is opinion and discussion type questions. So we have already planned the ideas, we have already planned the expressions, we have already written the introduction of that. So let me remind you about the question. What is the questions? If you can see, some people think that it is better to educate boys and girls in separate schools. Others, however, believe that boys and girls benefit more from attending mixed school. Easy topic, right? Then discuss both the views and give your personal opinion. Give reasons. So those are the part. So let I like to show you that if the question is like this is discussion opinion type of questions, but this is an exception where we are not going to cover 50% part for the opinion and 50% part for the discussion. So let me begin by showing you the slide that I've shown you. Let me come down to show you exactly the slide. When we talked about planning part here, this is the slide. So see, here I have written, if this discussion both these views and give your personal opinion, this opinion discussion question. Here you have to write two ideas for two aspects of discussion part only. So for view 1, there should be two ideas. For view 2, there should be two ideas. And your personal opinion part can be written at the end in the conclusion part. This is what most of the experts believe in, right? So accordingly, I have planned this. So I like to show you the planning. If you can see, this one was a view 1. So that view 1 means it is better to educate boys and girls in separate school. So this is idea number 1, an explanation. Idea number 2, an explanation. And if you see the next page, this is the another idea that we have planned. You can see this one. All right, there's a problem in this, but you can see that was again there are two ideas and sub ideas that I have planned here. You can see this. So here both sides of the argument have been equally have been written equally. There's a problem. Let me see if I can correct it. What's happening? Okay, there's a problem. Perhaps there's a technical mistakes. Okay, so no problem. I'll come to that again. So this is my first paragraph that I have written based on the planning that you have just seen. And this will be my second paragraph, which was not very clear there. But clearly there are two views that we are writing, and I have got two clear ideas you can see here, right? So for the first, let's begin with the first body paragraph here. So this was the planning that I did. I say it is more effective. The STOS means topic sentence. Again, let me remind you, the first sentence must make it clear that what aspect you're going to cover in this body paragraph. Why? So cause is because it reduces distraction, encourage concentration. No quarrel or violence for the opposite gender because they're not there, and better academic result. That was the first part. So we're saying some educationists think it is more effective. The moment I say it is more effective, that means I'm supporting it. So this paragraph, the central idea is supporting it. More effective to educate boys and girls. So now it is clear. Now I have to come with the ideas because they believe this environment can reduce distraction and encourage pupils to concentrate on their studies, right? It also, so now I'm coming to the supportive ideas, allows more equality among pupils and gives more opportunity to all those at the school to choose subjects more freely without gender prejudice. So there is no fear that, oh, I am taking home science and there is a girl out there, what will she think about me? So there is no problem like this. And there's an example to end with. A much higher proportion of girls study science to a high level when they attend girls school than their counterpart in mixed school do, right? So again, if there is boys, then less girls take science. This is what the example is showing. Similarly, boys in single sex schools are more likely to take cookery classes and study languages, which are often thought of as traditional subjects for girls, right? So the first was the better academic result that we got. And second was allow more equality among pupils, choosing subjects without gender prejudice. So that was written. And more girls in science and boy. That was the part of the examples, right? So equality among pupils and more opportunity to all those at the school to choose subjects more freely without any gender prejudice. This was so it's a sort of mixed up, right? But both ideas have been given here. Two main points that I'm trying to say is it reduces distractions and encourages concentration and allows more equality among pupils, and both are proved here. That was the first paragraph, right? Let's move to the second one. Here again, I'm coming with two main points. The first is saying live and work together. So that's the second point of view if they are studying in a mixed school. And the second idea is saying learn different sets of skills and abilities from each other, right? Let's see how to prove this one. On the other hand, the moment I say on the other hand, I don't have to write the topic sentence here. It is clear that I'm talking about the other point of view. Some experts would argue that mixed schools prepare their pupils better for their future lives as girls and boys learn to live and work together. So, this is what they're saying since an early age and are consequently not emotionally underdeveloped in their relations with the opposite sex. They're also able to learn from each other and experience different types of skills and talent than what might not be evident in a single gender environment, right? So, different set of skills they learn, right? And then perhaps there is an example which can address both this live and work together emotionally more stable. For instance, boys can acquire softness of communication demonstrated by girls, and girls can learn perhaps patience from the counterpart, right? So it's clear again. So these are about if you have a question where it says that discuss both the views. This is a bit exceptional type of questions. Otherwise, most of the time the questions are what are the causes and do you think that government should send them back? So it's very clear. One exclusive paragraph for the discussion part and means causes here, and one another paragraph just for the opinion part. But here in this part the question, because there are 2 point of view they want you to discuss, and then they want you to take your opinion. So many times many experts recommend that you're going to start with something that you don't agree with, and in the second paragraph you can say but I believe that. So in that way you can also arrange your paragraph. The problem is, the challenge really is that suppose you support both point of view as I have done here, then it's very difficult to mix both point of view in the same paragraph. So it is ideal to write down the your personal point of view in the conclusion part. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Now we will go to the conclusion part. We have already written the body paragraph. So far we have completed fifth step, which is right. So final stage now is how to write down the conclusion, and again we will come with all these three examples for you. Thank you very much for watching this video.